Got a good video for you folks today, and in this video, we're going to go over 10 prospects who I think the Detroit Lions could look to target with the 32nd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. Kind of also the 34th pick, since they're very similar in the same spot. You're going to notice players that may not be on this list. Why did I do that? Because I just don't think they'll be there at the 32nd pick. A player like Nakobe Dean, who I really like, I don't believe he's going to be there with the 32nd pick, so just an FYI. But before we get into this video, if you think it'd be a really good idea, you and your friends, to take a walk with the Around the Hills Have Eyes, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and sometimes being a Lions fan, you could get lost and screwed over. Also, make sure you take that like button with you and let that bad boy get wrecked. Let's get into today's Lions 10 draft picks with the 32nd pick. One player who I do like and I think will be available at the Detroit Lions selection is wide receiver David Bell. Bigger body, 6'2", 205. You look at his stats here, it's not too bad, with receptions of 93, 1,286 yards, 6 touchdowns, 13.8 average. If you look at the Lions, they need help at wide receiver in a big freaking way, and David Bell can be a solution to that problem. The Detroit Lions need everything they can get to help out this offense, as it was very much in a world of pain in 2021. But as we go on to the next selection here and the prospects that I have, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's get to 300 likes in this video. The more likes we get, the more chance the video gets pushed out there. As we continue on, let's talk about the next prospect who I think the Detroit Lions definitely could target in the 32nd pick. Let's talk about GM Brisker, the safety here out of Penn State. I like safety, and we need safety help. Why? Because the Detroit Lions are bad in that position right now. We look at Brisker. Last year, he had 38 solo tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, 5 pass defense. The Detroit Lions need a replacement for Will Harris, because I don't think he's going to be back. And if he does, he didn't really play safety. And, I mean, look at it. It was one of the weakest positions for the Detroit Lions this past year. We need all the help we can get, and Brisker could be a solution to the problem in the secondary. Let's go ahead and jump at a different position here. Linebacker with the 32nd pick here. We need help there. We all know that linebacker is a need. Derek Barnes was the start of this young trend that we're going to have in the middle of the field, but might as well go to another guy who I think could be there. Well, I would expect to be there. That's Chad Muma, the linebacker out of Wyoming, who is 6'3", 242. He's got some good stats this last season. We're talking 85 solo tackles, 1.5 sacks, 0 forced fumbles, 3 interceptions. The Detroit Lions may not have the ability to get a Nakobe Dean, as he may not be there. What if a Devin Lloyd is not there? We still need help at linebacker, and Chad Muma can be a part of that. Now, what if we don't want to take him at 32? There's a possibility he could be there at 34 as well, but he's definitely a guy I think you should have on your FYI pay attention to list. The next player on my list, who I've never really talked about, because my assumption is the Detroit Lions are going to go edge with the 2nd pick, but what if they don't? What if they decide to trade back, or they just take Kyle Hamilton? We still need help at edge. Why not go to David Ojabo here in Michigan, 6'5". He is 250 pounds, and we need a wrecking ball, and he was just that. Everyone hears about Aiden Hutchinson, but Ojabo, to me, he is a first-round pick with 24 solo tackles, 11 sacks, 5 forced fumbles, 0 interceptions. This guy can get it done. He can help the Detroit Lions out on edge, and if you do get a Kyle Hamilton with that selection, you decide to go that route, if he is available at the 32nd pick, it'd be a steal because he should be higher, but you never know. Players always tend to fall. We've seen it a million times, and maybe it just happens this way. Now, a lot of people are going to say to the nah about this pick, but you have to put quarterback on this list. Sam Howell out of North Carolina, 220 pounds, 6'1". We do need help at quarterback position, and it's very possible they go that route. When you look at Jared Goff, what if they don't believe he's the quarterback of the future? You need the quarterback of the future, and he could be that guy. We look at his stats here. 3,056 yards, 24 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, a QBR of 76.1. We need a guy of the future. We need a guy who can run this offense. And his stats is as great as you would expect for this last season because he lost a lot of his weapons. And if he falls to the Lions at 32, they really do got to take consideration of selecting him. I think he probably gets selected before the Lions pick, but hey, you know, as we all know, the Lions could go that route. Let me know in the comment section right now. This is going to be the pinned comment of this video. Will the Detroit Lions select a quarterback in this year's draft? It doesn't necessarily have to be the 32nd pick or the 34th pick. What if potentially it could be a 5th round pick? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think the Detroit Lions take quarterback? Let's go to the next player on my list here. And this is one I pray falls to the Lions at 32. He would be a godsend. And I think if he is there at 32, you have to run to the podium and select Devin Lloyd out of Utah, 6'3", 235. We need help at linebacker. And man, oh man, he would be an instant upgrade from what we got. Look last year's stats here. 66 solo tackles, 8 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 4 interceptions. Devin Lloyd, not only is he a pounder and a bruiser and a guy who loves to make contact, he can also do well by guarding the tight end. And we've had issues many years in the middle. We got better last year, but we still have issues. Devin Lloyd could solve that problem. Him, Derek Barnes, you're starting to look at a young combination in the middle of the field. Other position we definitely could look at here, and that's wide receiver. Chris Olave should be on the Lions board. Now, he may not be there with the 32nd pick, but it's possible. He's not the biggest guy in the world. He's 6'1", 188, but if you are a Michigan fan or you watch locally, you've seen him wreak havoc upon the Michigan team, and matter of fact, many teams here. 65 receptions, 936 yards, 13 touchdowns with an average of 14.4. He can get open. He can get separation. He can make big plays for the Lions. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he could be an option for the Lions. We need help at safety, and there's a one locally here called Daxton Hill out of Michigan. He, to me, is definitely going to be a first-round pick, and if he falls to the 32nd pick and some other players like Lloyd are gone, you have to consider him for sure. He's 6 foot 192, 42 solo tackles. We're talking 0 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, 8 pass defense. He can get the turnover. He is good in coverage. We need help at safety. He could be an option for the Lions late, whether it be the 32nd pick or 34. I still think he's a first rounder. The Lions need the help they can get. But what also we need help at is to make a little bit of money, right? Go to chatsports.com/LionsBet. You put in the promo code LIONS125, and you can make some money. Bet on some NBA games. Bet on NHL. Bet on the NFL draft when it does come to draft time. Who is going to be the selection there? Who's going to be the guys? Again, do $5 bets, do $10 bets. You don't have to do these big amounts to make that money. Let's continue on here with Jameson Williams. There is a very big possibility Jameson Williams could be there with the 32nd pick. Again, he got injured right at the end of the season. He is the best wide receiver, not injured in this year's draft. Big playmaking ability, fast, speedy, can get open. Alabama, they breed him. 79 receptions, 1,572, 15 touchdowns, 19.9 average. This guy is a baller, and he can help out the Lions offense if healthy. That is the issue. Will he be healthy? Can he stay healthy? It is a risk/reward move here if the Detroit Lions wanted to go this route. Will they? I don't know. Will he be there? It's a question mark. We don't know with injuries. We've seen it before where really good players have fallen. This is the NFL draft. Let's go ahead and talk about another player the Detroit Lions could select here, wide receiver Jahan Dotson. He's not that big at 5'11", 184. I'm not the biggest Jahan Dotson fan. He is a guy who can make plays. He can get separation. He can make big-time plays to help out a Lions offense. He's had 91 receptions, 1,182 with 12 touchdowns and a 13-point average. My fear, not really fear, I want the Detroit Lions to get a bigger receiver in this year's draft. We have a ton of small guys, and so that would be my personal preference. But he is a playmaker. He can help with the Lions offense. He can help out Jared Goff. So if other receivers are gone, he could be an option at 32 or even at 34. Folks, in the upcoming videos, I got the One Pride podcast on my channel on Thursday at 6:30 p.m. You got questions, I may have some answers. We have special guests on there. If you do got good questions, I will feature them on Saturday, the mailbag video. We got videos dropping every single day and breaking news, so you want to make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. You can follow me on all the social media sites, Twitter, Lions Nation Unite, Facebook, even though I'm generally not on Facebook as much as the rest. With that said, folks, I'm going to leave you with the greatest words. Adios.